Have you ever paused and truly asked yourself why you do the things you do? What drives you? Or how well do you actually know the mind that guides your every decision? In today's world, our understanding of ourselves often slips into the background, obscured by the noise of daily life and the expectations around us. Yet the Stoics, and perhaps most famously, Marcus Aurelius, understood that inner peace and resilience come from diving deep into self-knowledge. Understanding yourself is not a simple, one-time task. It's a lifelong journey, a discipline akin to cultivating a garden. Each principle in this journey provides tools and wisdom for peering into the depths of who you are and aligning your actions with your truest self. Through values, awareness, creativity, reflection, and acceptance, you can uncover a stronger, more grounded version of yourself. So, as you explore each of these practices, keep in mind that this journey into self-understanding will challenge you, strengthen you, and ultimately bring you closer to a life of true fulfillment. Are you ready to step onto this path and truly know yourself? Let's start with the foundation of self-understanding, identifying your morals and values. 1. Identify your morals and values, the compass of your life. What do you truly stand for? What are the principles that guide you, even in the toughest moments? The first, and perhaps the most essential step in understanding yourself, is identifying your morals and values. This is not merely a philosophical exercise. It's the act of building a foundation for every decision, every relationship, and every step you take in life. Imagine yourself in the middle of a vast, open sea. Your morals and values are like the stars guiding your way, constant and unwavering, even when the waters are turbulent. To the Stoics, living with integrity and aligning with your values was paramount. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Your values, when clearly identified, provide the clarity and purpose to move forward in life's complex currents without losing your sense of direction. Have you ever found yourself facing a choice where neither option feels right? This unease often stems from decisions that don't align with our core values. Defining what you truly believe in provides clarity and reduces internal conflict. The principles that matter most to you become a personal moral compass, keeping you aligned even in the face of adversity. Ask yourself, what are the qualities you most admire in others? Do they reflect what you strive to embody? Stoicism teaches us that identifying virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline isn't just about improving oneself. It's about creating a life of meaning. When we embody these qualities, our actions resonate with authenticity, building a character that stands strong regardless of external circumstances. Once you understand and acknowledge your values, challenges that once seemed overwhelming take on new meaning. Your values serve as a foundation, making life's difficult choices feel more manageable. They provide resilience in tough times, reminding you why you make certain sacrifices or strive for certain goals. Instead of feeling lost, you move forward with conviction, knowing that every action serves a greater purpose. The benefits of identifying and embracing your values extend into your relationships as well. Shared values are often the bedrock of strong, meaningful connections, whether with friends, family, or colleagues. When you know your values, you not only create stronger relationships, but also recognize when others resonate with your beliefs, fostering deeper, more fulfilling connections. But how do you identify your values? Start by examining moments when you felt proud, fulfilled, or genuinely satisfied. What were the underlying qualities of those experiences? Were they moments of bravery, honesty, or compassion? Reflecting on these can reveal the values that matter most to you. This process might take time, but each insight is a step toward greater self-knowledge and understanding. Imagine living each day aligned with your values, where every choice reflects what you believe in. The Stoics saw this alignment as a path to a virtuous life. A life not just filled with fleeting happiness, but with lasting fulfillment. By consciously identifying these values, you create a stable foundation that anchors you in an often chaotic world. With your values as a compass, you can confidently face life's challenges, steering your ship with strength and wisdom. Embracing this principle of Stoicism is like building a sturdy ship that can weather life's storms, staying on course no matter how rough the seas. Are you ready to take the next step on this journey? The path continues with developing a deep sense of self-awareness, the cornerstone of Stoic wisdom, and a tool for uncovering your thoughts and emotions. 2. Develop self-awareness, the mirror of the mind. How well do you know your own thoughts? Do you understand what drives your emotions, or do they sometimes take you by surprise? Self-awareness is the cornerstone of understanding oneself and lies at the heart of Stoic practice. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the importance of knowing one's mind and inner motivations. He knew that to navigate life's challenges effectively, one must first understand the workings of their own mind. Imagine walking through a darkened room filled with various objects. Without light, you stumble, bumping into things, unable to move freely. Developing self-awareness is like turning on a light, allowing you to see clearly. When you understand your own thoughts, emotions, strengths, and weaknesses, you become better equipped to make conscious choices, rather than reacting impulsively to circumstances. The journey of self-awareness begins with asking questions. Why do certain things make you angry? Why do others bring you joy? How often do you act based on habit? And how often do you make a choice rooted in reason? Through self-awareness, you become like a captain steering a ship, able to navigate obstacles with calm and purpose rather than being tossed around by every emotional wave. Self-awareness also involves recognizing and accepting your limitations. In Stoicism, there is wisdom in humility. Knowing your strengths gives you confidence, but knowing your limits brings balance and prepares you for growth. When you can acknowledge these aspects without judgment, you foster a balanced perspective, one that helps you improve without being held back by pride or denial. Furthermore, self-awareness reduces the stress of unexpected emotions. By understanding your triggers and thought patterns, you can anticipate and manage them better. When a situation arises, instead of being overwhelmed, you can observe your reaction, recognize it, and choose how best to respond. Imagine this as gaining a superpower that allows you to respond thoughtfully rather than being led by emotions. Stoicism teaches us that self-awareness is not just about improving ourselves, but also about understanding others. When you recognize your emotions, you can empathize with those around you, fostering stronger, more authentic connections. It's as if the clarity of your mind becomes a bridge, allowing for deeper understanding and compassion. So, how can you develop this vital skill? Start by observing your thoughts each day. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect. What were the most significant emotions you felt? How did you respond to challenges? As you do this, patterns will emerge, illuminating aspects of yourself that might have remained hidden. This ongoing practice cultivates self-awareness, creating a foundation upon which you can grow. When you see your mind clearly, it becomes like a quiet pond, reflecting things just as they are. This self-awareness, as the Stoics taught, is a crucial step toward wisdom and a more balanced life. With a greater understanding of yourself, let's now explore the value of incorporating daily practices to deepen this insight, starting with the ancient tradition of journaling. 3. Start a daily journaling habit. Reflections on paper. Do you ever feel like your thoughts are too scattered to make sense of, or that the lessons of today are quickly forgotten tomorrow? Journaling, a practice cherished by Marcus Aurelius, provides a structured way to organize, understand, and reflect on your inner world. Through daily journaling, you create a space for self-dialogue, bringing clarity to your thoughts and actions. Consider journaling as a mirror for the soul, a place where you can capture your thoughts and experiences in a way that brings them into focus. The act of writing gives form to fleeting ideas, allowing you to analyze them, learn from them, and ultimately grow from them. For Marcus Aurelius, journaling was a means of speaking to himself, of noting his progress and reflecting on his thoughts without the influence of others. Imagine your journal as a personal sanctuary, a safe space where you are free to explore all aspects of yourself without judgment. Here, you can celebrate victories, examine fears, and reflect on patterns that emerge over time. Writing down your reflections becomes a map of your inner journey, revealing the distance you have traveled and the growth you have achieved. In our digital age, putting pen to paper may feel like a lost art, but it encourages a slow and deliberate form of self-reflection. This process allows you to connect with your thoughts and feelings on a deeper level. Each page becomes a conversation with yourself, uncovering layers of personality and insight that might otherwise remain unseen. Journaling regularly also allows you to identify recurring challenges and track your progress over time. Perhaps you notice a pattern of feeling discouraged in certain situations, or you find that particular activities consistently bring you joy. Observing these patterns helps you make informed choices about how to cultivate positivity and resilience in your life. The benefits of journaling extend beyond self-awareness. When you articulate your thoughts, you practice clarity of expression, a skill that serves you well in both personal and professional relationships. A journal is like a friend who listens patiently, allowing you to explore your thoughts in a non-judgmental space. Through journaling, you can often find solutions to challenges simply by working through them on paper. Imagine the satisfaction of revisiting your journal months or even years later, reading your reflections and seeing how much you have grown. Your journal becomes a record of your journey, a treasure chest of memories, insights, and lessons learned along the way. In the spirit of Stoicism, journaling serves as a tool for self-reflection and growth, a way to understand yourself better and strengthen your resolve. By writing each day, you engage in an act of self-discovery that enriches your life in countless ways. With the power of reflection through journaling, let's now move to another vital aspect of understanding oneself: trusting your instincts and allowing inner wisdom to guide your decisions. 4. Trust your instincts, the wisdom within. Have you ever felt an urge or an intuition that you couldn't quite explain, an inner voice nudging you in a particular direction? Stoicism, though rooted in reason, acknowledges the value of intuition and encourages us to trust our instincts. Marcus Aurelius understood that while logic and rationality are vital, there is also an innate wisdom within each of us, an intuition that, when listened to, can guide us toward choices that align with our true selves. Think of your instincts as an inner compass, pointing you in the right direction, even when circumstances seem unclear. This doesn't mean acting impulsively, but rather tuning into the subtle signals your mind and body send you. Stoicism teaches us to harmonize reason with intuition, to create a balanced approach to decision-making that honors both logic and the innate wisdom we carry within. When faced with a choice, ask yourself, what feels right? Which decision resonates deeply with who I am? Trusting your instincts requires courage, especially when they lead you against the tide of societal expectations or the advice of others. Yet, by listening to this internal guide, you align your actions with a sense of personal truth, a step toward a life that is authentically yours. This approach demands self-trust. Instincts can only guide you accurately when you are honest with yourself. The Stoics valued this honesty, for it removes the confusion of second-guessing and enables you to act with clarity and purpose. It's like strengthening a muscle. The more you trust your instincts, the sharper and more reliable they become. Trusting your instincts is particularly powerful in times of doubt or uncertainty. It's like having a trusted advisor within, someone who knows you intimately and has your best interests at heart. Instead of feeling torn between options, your intuition can provide a sense of clarity that aligns with your values and goals. How can you cultivate this connection with your instincts? Start small. Practice listening to your gut feelings in everyday situations. Reflect afterward. Were your instincts aligned with the outcome? Over time, as you grow more attuned to this inner compass, it will become a natural part of your decision-making process, complementing the rational mind with intuitive insight. As you embrace this blend of logic and intuition, you strengthen your ability to navigate life's complexities with grace and assurance. In this way, Stoicism encourages you to trust the wisdom within, embracing it as a valuable tool on the journey to understanding yourself. Having established a foundation in intuition, let us now turn to the importance of mindful reactions and how observing our responses can reveal even deeper aspects of our character. 5. Think before you react. The power of a measured response. How often do you find yourself reacting impulsively, only to regret your words or actions afterward? Our reactions to life's challenges reveal much about our inner selves, showing both our strengths and our vulnerabilities. In Stoicism, the practice of measured response, thinking before reacting, is highly valued. It enables us to approach situations with clarity and self-control, transforming moments of challenge into opportunities for growth. Imagine you are an actor in a play. Every reaction you have, every word you speak, shapes the story of your life. When we react without thinking, we allow fleeting emotions to dictate our actions. But when we pause, reflect, and respond with intention, we create a narrative that reflects wisdom and composure. For the Stoics, this pause is a tool of empowerment, a way to act from reason rather than impulse. Consider the last time someone's words angered you. Did you react immediately, or did you take a moment to understand your feelings before responding? Thinking before you react allows you to gain perspective, observe your emotions, and choose a response that aligns with your values. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself to approach others with compassion, regardless of how they acted toward him. This practice of temperance helps maintain inner peace and strengthens our character. Why is it so important to observe our reactions? Each reaction we have, especially in challenging situations, serves as a mirror, reflecting what lies within. A quick temper may reveal impatience, while a calm response might reflect self-confidence and empathy. Recognizing these traits, we can then work to cultivate qualities that support our growth and well-being, aligning more closely with the virtues we wish to embody. In cultivating this awareness, take each interaction as a lesson. Reflect at the end of each day on moments that triggered strong reactions. Ask yourself, why did I react that way? What did it reveal about my expectations or values? Through these reflections, you become more adept at responding thoughtfully, transforming your reactions from impulsive reflexes to purposeful actions. This approach isn't limited to personal interactions. It extends to how you respond to life's many trials. When faced with setbacks, a measured response allows you to adapt and persevere without becoming discouraged. It is a mindset that creates resilience, transforming obstacles into opportunities for strength. The Stoics believed that we hold the power over our reactions, and by mastering this, we gain mastery over our lives. So, as you continue to explore self-understanding, make it a practice to think before reacting. Let each interaction become a stage for reflection, helping you align with the virtues that define your highest self. Now, with this mindful approach to reactions, let us move forward and explore the importance of facing frustrations with intention. 6. Face your frustrations with intention, the pathway to growth. What do your frustrations reveal about you? Are they merely irritants, or are they signals pointing toward areas that need your attention? In Stoicism, frustrations are seen not as obstacles to avoid, but as opportunities for self-discovery. Instead of turning away, we are encouraged to face them with courage and curiosity, using them as stepping stones on the path to personal growth. Imagine each frustration as a clue, a puzzle piece that reveals something about your desires, expectations, or even your limitations. When you feel frustrated, it is often because a situation does not meet an expectation you hold. This can be a powerful insight into your inner beliefs and assumptions, allowing you to question and adjust them. For instance, if you feel frustration at being overlooked in a conversation, ask yourself why. Is there an expectation of recognition? Does this frustration point to a desire to be heard and valued? By examining the root cause, you gain insight into your own motivations, transforming frustration into a tool for understanding yourself more deeply. Stoicism teaches us to accept that frustrations are inevitable in life. Rather than being overwhelmed by them, we can approach them with a problem-solving mindset. In this way, frustrations become opportunities to practice patience, resilience, and self-control. Imagine the sense of calm that comes from seeing a challenge not as a barrier, but as a chance to grow and improve. One way to confront frustrations is to differentiate between what is within your control and what is not. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that while we cannot control external events, we can control our response to them. By focusing on what is within your power, you empower yourself to act meaningfully, releasing the frustration tied to things beyond your influence. When faced with frustration, practice shifting your focus to the aspects you can control: your actions, your words, your attitude. Reflect on each frustration as it arises, asking yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values? Over time, this approach reduces stress, turning what once felt like insurmountable obstacles into manageable and even enlightening experiences. In facing frustrations with intention, you cultivate resilience, a quality highly valued in Stoic philosophy. Instead of being bogged down by life's challenges, you rise above them, learning from each encounter. This perspective helps you find peace within, regardless of the chaos that may surround you. With this approach to frustrations, we are now ready to explore a principle that goes hand in hand with resilience: the practice of acceptance, a core teaching in Stoicism. 7. Accept and embrace reality, finding peace in what is. How often do you resist life's inevitable changes? Do you find yourself holding on to the past or yearning for a future that seems out of reach? Acceptance, in the Stoic sense, is not about resignation or passive surrender. It is about finding peace in the present moment and embracing reality as it is, not as you wish it to be. Marcus Aurelius continually reminded himself to bear what is inevitable, a principle that lies at the heart of Stoic wisdom. Imagine life as a river. To fight the current is to exhaust yourself, to deplete your energy trying to change things beyond your control. But to accept the flow, to move with it rather than against it, brings a sense of calm and ease. This acceptance does not mean complacency. Rather, it reflects an understanding of what is within your control and what is not. In this way, acceptance is an active choice, a decision to release the resistance that creates inner turmoil. Acceptance begins with observing and acknowledging reality. Reflect on the things in life that cause you distress or disappointment. How many of these are beyond your influence? The Stoics believed that freedom lies in recognizing that while we can control our actions and attitudes, we cannot control the outcomes or the actions of others. This insight brings liberation from the constant striving to shape life into an ideal that may never come to pass. What would it feel like to release that struggle? To let go of the need for life to conform to your expectations and instead embrace each moment as it is. This practice of acceptance allows you to respond to circumstances with equanimity, a calm that is not shaken by temporary setbacks or disappointments. When you release the need for control, you find a deeper peace that remains steady, regardless of external conditions. One practical way to cultivate acceptance is to reflect on the impermanence of life. This is not a morbid exercise, but rather a way to appreciate the present fully, knowing that change is a constant companion. When you accept that people, situations, and even yourself are constantly evolving, you can approach life with a mindset of openness and adaptability, qualities that are key to resilience and peace. In accepting what is, you also deepen your relationships. When you stop expecting others to fit a certain mold, you begin to appreciate them for who they are, fostering empathy and understanding. Acceptance is like an olive branch in relationships, allowing for harmony and reducing conflict. Embracing acceptance does not mean giving up on growth or improvement. Rather, it means moving forward with the understanding that change is inevitable, and peace lies in embracing it rather than resisting. This core Stoic teaching, acceptance, enables you to navigate life's waves with poise, grounded in the knowledge that true strength comes from within. Now, with this foundation of acceptance, let's move to another powerful tool for self-expression and self-discovery: engaging in creative pursuits. 8. Engage in creative expression, uncovering inner depths through art. How often do you give yourself the freedom to create without judgment, to explore the depths of your imagination and express feelings beyond words? Stoicism, while deeply rooted in reason and resilience, recognizes the value of self-expression through creativity. Marcus Aurelius, despite his role as a Roman emperor, found time for introspection and writing, allowing his thoughts and reflections to take shape in a creative form. Engaging in creative pursuits offers a window into your inner world, providing clarity and insight that may be difficult to reach through logic alone. Imagine creativity as a brush that adds color to the canvas of your life. Through art, music, writing, or any creative medium, you tap into a source of self-discovery and release. Creativity is not only an act of expression, but also a form of introspection. It allows you to process emotions, explore uncharted aspects of yourself, and reveal truths that might otherwise remain hidden. Creativity is an act of courage, for it requires you to confront and channel your emotions without fear of judgment. Have you ever tried to write, paint, or play an instrument and noticed how it mirrors your inner state? Creativity reveals both our strengths and vulnerabilities, offering an opportunity to grow and embrace the entirety of who we are. In this way, creativity aligns with Stoic principles by encouraging self-honesty and a willingness to explore one's inner landscape. Think of engaging in creative activities as an adventure into yourself. Each stroke of a brush, each note of music, each word on a page is a reflection of your thoughts and emotions, capturing a moment of your inner journey. Stoicism teaches us to understand ourselves, and creativity provides a means to do so in ways that are profound and often transformative. Furthermore, creative expression brings balance to life, serving as a sanctuary from routine and responsibilities. It's a way to refresh your mind, allowing you to return to daily life with renewed energy and perspective. When life becomes overly structured, creativity introduces a sense of flow, a freedom that brings joy and self-fulfillment. How can you incorporate creativity into your life? Start small. Find an activity that appeals to you, drawing, journaling, cooking, or even designing something simple. Set aside time for it, approaching it not with the intent to perfect, but to explore. Let it be a space where you are free from judgment, where you are simply yourself. Over time, you'll find that these creative moments bring you closer to understanding your inner thoughts, emotions, and dreams. In engaging in creative expression, you enrich your experience of life, aligning with the Stoic value of self-awareness and growth. Creativity is more than an outlet. It's a path to self-discovery, a means to bring forth the beauty within. And so, with this understanding of the importance of creativity, let us explore another avenue of self-discovery: meaningful conversations. 9. Seek meaningful conversations, the mirror of connection. When was the last time you had a truly meaningful conversation? A dialogue that went beyond surface-level talk and invited you to share and listen with authenticity. Human connection plays an essential role in understanding oneself, and Stoicism values the wisdom that can be gained from sincere exchanges. Marcus Aurelius, despite his role as emperor, appreciated the value of thoughtful discourse, recognizing that such conversations have the power to deepen one's understanding of self and others. Meaningful conversations are like mirrors, reflecting our beliefs, values, and even insecurities. Through these interactions, you see parts of yourself that might otherwise remain hidden. When you share openly and listen intently, you gain new perspectives, which in turn reveal more about your own thoughts and feelings. Stoicism teaches us to learn from each experience, and few experiences are as enriching as a genuine dialogue. Have you noticed how certain conversations stay with you? These are often the ones that challenge your perspective, invite reflection, or inspire growth. Meaningful conversations foster empathy, allowing you to step into another person's world, even if just for a moment. This exchange not only builds understanding, but also encourages you to examine your own views and motivations. In the context of Stoic philosophy, seeking meaningful conversations also aligns with the value of self-awareness. When you are open to others' ideas and willing to share your own, you develop a clearer picture of who you are and what you stand for. These conversations are opportunities to explore shared values, to learn, and to grow in ways that solitary reflection may not offer. To cultivate meaningful conversations, approach each interaction with curiosity and openness. Ask questions that go beyond the mundane. Listen not just to respond, but to understand. Take a genuine interest in others' perspectives, and don't be afraid to share your own thoughts vulnerably. You may find that in giving voice to your inner beliefs, you come to understand them more fully. In a world where shallow exchanges often dominate, meaningful conversations offer a space for authenticity, empathy, and growth. They are an invitation to both give and receive wisdom, creating a bridge that fosters mutual understanding and respect. Through this Stoic principle of engaging with others sincerely, you gain a deeper appreciation of yourself and the world around you. With this enriched sense of connection, let us now turn to the final key to understanding yourself: allowing vulnerability, a practice that brings strength and depth to both personal growth and relationships. 10. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, embracing the courage of openness. Do you perceive vulnerability as a weakness, or do you see it as a strength? In Stoicism, vulnerability is not seen as fragility, but as an honest acknowledgement of our humanity. Marcus Aurelius recognized that to fully understand oneself, one must embrace vulnerability, for it opens the door to authentic connection and deeper self-awareness. Vulnerability is the courage to be seen, flaws and all, and to accept oneself fully. Imagine vulnerability as a bridge. When you allow yourself to be open, to share your fears, dreams, and insecurities, you connect with others on a profound level. This openness fosters understanding and empathy, creating a space where true connection can flourish. Far from being a weakness, vulnerability reflects an inner strength, the courage to face oneself honestly and without pretension. Why is vulnerability essential for understanding yourself? Because it is only when you allow yourself to be fully seen that you can also fully accept yourself. Stoicism encourages self-reflection, but reflection alone cannot bring complete understanding unless you are willing to confront both your strengths and weaknesses. Vulnerability brings wholeness to self-awareness, showing you who you are beneath the surface. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable means releasing the masks and defenses that shield you from discomfort, but also distance you from growth. When you stop striving for an idealized version of yourself, you create space for acceptance and self-compassion. This acceptance, in turn, builds resilience, a core Stoic virtue that empowers you to face life's uncertainties with grace and inner peace. Being vulnerable also strengthens relationships. When you open up to others, you build trust and understanding, paving the way for meaningful connections. You offer others the opportunity to know the real you, creating a bond that is genuine and enduring. Vulnerability invites reciprocity, allowing others to feel safe in being open with you as well. To practice vulnerability, start small. Share your thoughts or feelings with someone you trust, even if it feels uncomfortable. Reflect on the experience. Did it strengthen your understanding of yourself? Did it deepen your connection with the other person? As you embrace vulnerability more often, you'll discover that it not only builds strength, but also enriches your relationships and inner life. In Stoicism, embracing vulnerability is akin to embracing life itself, with all its uncertainties, challenges, and beauty. It is an invitation to live openly, authentically, and fully, knowing that true strength lies in the courage to be yourself. With vulnerability, you unlock a wellspring of understanding, empathy, and peace, creating a life that resonates with the virtues of courage, wisdom, and compassion. As we conclude this journey into understanding yourself, remember that each principle we've explored, identifying your values, developing self-awareness, practicing acceptance, engaging in creativity, and embracing vulnerability, is a step toward a life grounded in clarity and purpose. Stoicism teaches us that true happiness lies within, in how we think, perceive, and respond to the world around us. The path of self-understanding is not always easy, but it is profoundly rewarding. With each step, you become more attuned to your inner voice, more resilient in the face of challenges, and more connected to those around you. Each of these principles invites you to explore deeper, to understand yourself, and to live a life that reflects your truest values and aspirations. If you found this exploration valuable, consider leaving a comment with your thoughts or questions, as your perspective enriches this community. Don't forget to like this video if it resonated with you, and subscribe for more insights on Stoicism and self-growth. Share this journey with others who may benefit from it. Thank you for joining us, and may your path be filled with clarity, resilience, and wisdom.